Is every morning turning into a battle? Tears, stomach aches. I don't want to go. And you're left wondering, what is going on with my child? What if I told you your child hating school is not a sign they're failing? It's a sign the system might be failing them. Today, we're going to talk about what's really behind school struggles and how homeschooling can help your child not just cope, but actually come back to life again. Because this isn't about fixing your child, it's about changing the environment around them. If your child is struggling with school, the first thing you need to hear is this: it's probably not your fault. And it's probably not theirs either. There are deeper reasons this is happening. Let's walk through the biggest ones. The system wasn't designed for every child. It was designed for efficiency. And for many kids, those two things are in direct conflict. There are 5 reasons school can break a child down. See if you recognize your child in any of them. Reason 1 of 5: one size fits none learning. Classrooms are built for one pace, one style, one way of learning. But kids, they're all different. Some need movement. Some need quiet. Some need to go faster or slower. When that doesn't match, you get frustration, boredom, or constant overwhelm. And over time, that turns into, "I hate school." This isn't a behavior problem, it's a fit problem. And when a child is in the wrong fit long enough, they stop believing the problem is the fit. They start believing the problem is them. Reason 2 of 5: the social pressure cooker. For many kids, school isn't about learning. It's about surviving socially, bullying, feeling left out, trying to fit in. When a child feels unsafe or judged, their brain shifts into survival mode, and learning, it shuts down. You cannot learn when you're afraid. The brain won't allow it. The social energy of school is constant. For kids who are sensitive, different, or who have been hurt, it's not background noise. It's the entire foreground, every day. Reason 3 of 5: the rigid structure problem. Sit still, be quiet, wait for permission. For active kids, this feels like a cage. For teens, it clashes with their biology. There's very little control over their time, their movement, or their interests, and that lack of control, it slowly drains motivation. Motivation isn't something kids lose, it's something that gets taken, piece by piece, by a system that doesn't leave room for agency. Reason 4 of 5: constant pressure and burnout. Grades, tests, homework every night. Kids start to believe, my worth equals my performance. And if they struggle, there's no break, just more pressure, which leads to anxiety, burnout, and eventually school refusal. Burnout in children looks a lot like defiance, but it's not. It's exhaustion, and exhausted children cannot learn. Reason 5 of 5: the loss of curiosity. This is the big one. Kids don't hate learning, they hate meaningless learning. When everything becomes worksheets, memorization, and because you have to, that natural curiosity fades. So when your child says, "Why do I have to learn this?" they're not being difficult. They're asking a really important question. And the honest answer in most schools is, "I don't know." The saddest part isn't that they hate school, it's that they used to love learning. Every child starts curious. The system teaches them to stop asking why. One or all 5 of these may be at work in your child's experience. None of them are about your child's character or your parenting. All of them are about the environment. I know that can feel heavy, but here's the good news. If the problem is the environment, you can change the environment. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Homeschooling isn't about recreating school at home. It's about doing something completely different. Here's how it helps. Shift 1. Personalized learning. Everything changes here. This is the biggest shift. Instead of one size fits all, you build learning around your child. Move at their pace. Use methods that actually click. Follow their interests. Spend a whole week on one tricky concept until it clicks. Or let them fly through what they already know. When learning is personalized, it stops feeling like a test. It starts feeling like discovery. Is your child a hands-on learner? Your curriculum can be experiments, field trips, and real-world projects. Are they obsessed with a topic? You can build entire lessons around their passion. This puts your child back in the driver's seat, and it reignites the love of learning the old system smothered. Shift 2. Emotional safety first. This is where confidence rebuilds. No constant comparison. No daily social pressure. Just a safe place to learn. And when kids feel safe, that's when confidence starts to rebuild. That's when they're willing to try again. For kids who've been beaten down socially or emotionally, this is transformative. Their confidence and self-esteem can finally start to heal. Success stops being a letter grade. It becomes genuine understanding and personal growth. When you take away the constant pressure of grades and comparison, the focus shifts from performance to actual progress. And children who spent years believing they were bad at school start to discover they were just in the wrong environment. Shift 3. Learning comes back to life. Curiosity returns. Homeschooling brings learning into real life. Cooking becomes math. Nature walks become science. Conversations become critical thinking. And something incredible happens. Your child starts asking questions again. That spark? It comes back. Your child doesn't hate learning. They just haven't experienced it in a way that works for them. Yet. The transformation doesn't happen overnight. The first days of homeschooling often look messy. A child who's been in survival mode for months or years needs time to believe the environment has actually changed. Be patient with the transition. The reluctance you see early on is the nervous system slowly learning it's safe now. What parents usually notice first isn't a dramatic breakthrough. It's a small question. Can I learn more about this? Or a morning that didn't start with a battle. Or a child who picked up a book without being asked. Those small moments are the transformation. They add up faster than you'd expect. You know your child better than any school ever could. That's your greatest advantage. And it's enough to build something better. If you are ready to understand what a calm, flexible homeschool day actually looks like, I made an entire video walking through the Calm Homeschool method, the 3-block system I use. I'll link to it in the description. Now, If you're worried about homeschool days where your child still says they hate school and refuses to do the lesson, I want you to know that will happen sometimes. Homeschooling doesn't eliminate hard mornings, it just gives you better tools for them. I created something called the 10-minute rough day reset. It's a simple, step-by-step reset you can use to shift the mood of your entire homeschool day in just a few minutes. Grab it in the description below or scan this QR code. It's free. If you have questions, come find me. I post every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern and hang out in the comments for 30 minutes. Those hard mornings, they're not random. They're a signal that something needs to change, and you can change it. Your child isn't broken. The environment wasn't built for them, and you have the power to build one that is. If you're wondering what that actually looks like, what a calm, structured homeschool day is made of, the next video walks through the whole system. It's called the Calm Homeschool Method Explained. It's the starting point for building something that works for your specific child. That's on your screen right now.